go. That looks better, right? Right. Moving me in the corner. Hello, everybody. Welcome to lunchtime at the ballpark. Monarchs Mocha on a Wednesday, hump day after a 6-4 win last night. Let's talk about it next in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh, the sounds. The sounds of a fresh cup about this time of day, right? I mean, it's that sound. Got me one right here. Nick's got lunch. What'd you get us?
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, you went across the street, Chick-fil-A. Imagine that.
Sponsor us, Chick-fil-A.
Oh, yes. Yes, Chick-fil-A. I only have your food like every 3 times a week right here. You can I'll do the spot right here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Chick-fil-A. That's what come on. It's ridiculous.
It really makes sense.
Yes, it only makes sense. Nick's working behind us, slinging tickets. That's what he does. He slings. That's what his business card says, slinging tickets.
Ticket slinger.
It just says slinging tickets. That's what it says. His license plate says slinging. The guy's a legend. The guy's a legend. Last night, the Legends of Legends also looked like early that things were going to go too well. And Jackson Webb and I talked about this in the broadcast last night. By the way, I'll take your questions and comments. I'm going to show you in a moment what I talked about in the broadcast last night. I'm going to take you back to Sunday and the look of angst from the Knothole gang. It's pretty funny because I only saw it after the fact. And so I went back and edited a piece a while ago, and I'm going to show it to you in a moment as it's kind of going through the system now. But, yeah, Jackson and I talked about this last night. Of course, Friday night fell behind Saturday. Sunday fell behind, grabbed the lead, and that was basically what happened here. But you're seeing now back-to-back nights. Sunday, get to the 10 runs, 6 last night. And like we talked about with Joe Capietro last night in the top step, that, and I think the last 2 nights, is a lot more indicative of what you're going to see this year than what you saw the first 2 nights. This club can win those close ball games. It can win those 4-2s and 2-0s. The right things come out of the shoe right, as we talked about. Only reason they out-hit Sioux City. You held Sioux City to a 184 average in that series and still lost 2 ball games. I tell you, you do that more times than not, you're going to win those 2 ball games, if not more. So going back and look at those numbers from the series, and it's like Joe talked about, the triple came at the wrong time, double came at the wrong time, where they got the home run, the double at the right time. And last night, the second night in a row, the offense sort of seen what you're going to see. You try to play around, and Gabby Guerrero hurts me, and I got runners aboard. What do I do now? Well, here comes Matt Adams. What's he do? Well, he didn't always hit home runs. He lines it back up the box, tries in another pair. You've got some guys there. David Thompson went deep last night on a line shot. I mean, you've got some guys, the bottom of the card, Thompson, Abreu, Esquerra, all those guys, I mean, were maybe, let's say, I don't know, those guys might be batting higher in the card at a Gary or maybe a Sioux Falls. I think it's those ball clubs, but I just think that just shows you the type of depth this club has up and down the card, where there's no easy out and there's no easy game in this league. And that's been my first knee-jerk as well. I thought about this morning. What is my first take on the week in the association? And I've come to the conclusion that, as we said all offseason, as we said last week when we had our division bunkmates on, it's a very good chance a club 3-4 games above 500, 5, 6 is going to be your division champion. I mean, you're not going to see a team run away with it. I just don't see it can't happen. I mean, look at Fargo last night. I mean, John Silviano, Manuel Bascan, had Christian Correa. What a great addition he is to that ball club. Handling pitching stats and also driving in key runs. Drew Ward. They've got some pieces there. And every team has got some pieces there in this division. and really across association. The Chicago Lincoln game was a good one last night too. Lincoln did win that one, but I mean there is a lot of parity I think across this thing, and it's going to be that's going to be theme number one. Theme number two: who can replace those pieces they've lost, and that's something we'll look at down the road. But we're 5 games into it tonight, and that's kind of my take that this thing. I mean, Fargo-Moorhead. That's a daggum good club. Sioux City is a daggum good club. We're a daggum good club. And I can't tell you one from the other right now. The eye test tells me the Monarchs lineup card is better than those two clubs. But, that's why you play the games. That's why you play the games. All right. In case you missed this on Sunday, I'm going to play this for you because I don't have any good news highlights here for some reason, and we will address that tonight after the ball game. Let me put this up for you. Matt Adams hit a big home run on Sunday, right? It was awesome. At the time, and as a broadcaster, we don't have a monitor in the booth necessarily. I've got one on my laptop, but I'm not usually watching it back and forth. You're kind of, especially because I got to run the spots. And to pull the curtain back, what I have to do when the home runs hit, which no other broadcaster in this league, I don't believe, does, because they don't have it set up this way, is I got to turn to my left. There's a computer to my left. I'm on the broadcast computer, which actually sits at an angle. This one over here is at an angle. I've got highlights being recorded over here. As I'm making the call or the play is being wrapped up, I got to stop the tape, roll it back just a tad, clip it, paste it, save it for the postgame. That's all going on. So oftentimes after I see the highlight and I know it's a home run or whatever, and I've kind of taken my breath, I don't always watch the extra things that go on, and this is what I missed. Watching the highlight yesterday, Morgan Kalinda asked me to pull the highlight of Matt Adams' home run, and I'd seen it, but I hadn't really pulled the highlight. And I went back, and the tail end of this highlight, there is a bunch of kids, the Not Whole Gang 2022, who are up there in the home run hill, gloves intact, caps on. You know the look, right? You know these kids. These kids are at every ballpark. If your son or daughter is in a little league, these kids are all over the ballpark. You go to Kaufman, they're dressed in their team cap and their shirt. They're here their team cap and their shirt. I mean, they're everywhere. This is the quintessential young American boy in the summer in parts of this country. I guess some kids are playing video games, but these are the ones outside. Now, at first glance, I'm going to play it for you. The first loop through, you're going to see it. And you're going to probably go, okay, I see the kids. Then I'm going to play it slow motion. I'm going to play it regular time and slow it down for you. And I want you to watch, and I wish we had a closer shot of these kids. This is the best I can do. I wish we had a camera out there because the reaction, the angst, the Not Whole Gang, because what happens is the ball hits right by them. I mean, the ball's coming in like they're probably like, oh my gosh, here it comes. And they've never seen a ball hit that hard in Little League, right? I mean, this is – what they see there is a Volkswagen Bug tooling down the street, right? This is an F-16, going flying over their heads, right? I mean, this is something totally different. I'm sure VW Bug find out the wrong thing. This is a kid on all those push carts, right? Little scooters, and here comes a jet at them, and their initial reaction's like they probably froze, and then the ball bounces and hits the top of the roof. And it gets caught in the gutter, but they all expect the thing to come down, and they look back at us with angst and frustration, as if, like, for some reason, the folks up here in the press can wave our magic foul ball wand or ball freeing wand or whatever it is, and have them come rolling down and get a souvenir. And it's just funny, and I don't know how I missed this. But the flapping arms are the best because they're flapping. And if you've got a son or daughter, you know this reaction. You've seen this reaction before. If you've got a young one, i.e. Morgan, she'll see this down the road. I.e. Nick behind me, he'll see this down the road too. It's the flapping of the arms. Like, what do you mean? Believe me. And it goes along that way to their 20s and even afterwards. So trust me. All right, so I'm going to play this for you. I'm going to pull this up too. I'm going to pull the chat up over here to make sure you guys are – it's the home run. We had it on the highlights, but we didn't have the entire. I think there's going to be just a moment here. Sorry about that. Let's do this. Let's do this. Somewhere. Oh, there we go. Where I put this. Promise, I'm coming. Promise. I'm trying to find your comments is what I'm trying to do. And give me just a moment here and I'll find your comments. Because they're not coming up. Oh, here's one on the screen. Foul ball hitting the roof, the worst drum solo in sports history, one beat at a time. Yes. Yes. All right, here we go. I want to pull this down, bring the graphic down so you guys can see this. Hide it. Okay, this is Matt Adams. Hold on. All right, here we go.
Thank you. You rock.
Yep, wrong one.
The one for tomorrow or Saturday. Sorry. Not tomorrow.
Okay, here we go.
Saturday.
This is
Okay.
Sunday. Now, the first one's going to have the audio in it. This is what the highlights sounded like at the time.
The first one to Matt Adams.
Promise.
Hit high out to it right field. Drifting back at the track. Oh, yeah. See you later. Home run hill. That thing is way out of here. It's 1-0 Kansas City. Big city. Big bomb. 1-0 Monarchs. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Now, I'm not sure why. Hold on. For some reason, hold on. Let me do something real quick because this is dragging. This video is dragging. Hold on just a second. I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to play this in mute real fast in queue and see if that'll speed it up because it's actually not supposed to be slow like that. So let me try it again. Let me hide this and then we'll do it again. So let me go ahead and play it. I'm playing it. Yeah, that was a bomb, Kenny. It was a bomb, sir. So I'm letting it play. Now I'm going to play it again for you because sometimes when you load the system, it kind of drags a little bit. The internet's kind of been wonky today. So let me go ahead and play it and let it go play through once, and then I'll play it again. So give me a moment again because you're going to see if you look at the home run, you're going to see the kids. You know, they're in the shot. They're clearly there. But then you're going to look because you're at the stadium or you're watching on the video or you're here in the broadcast booth. You're going to look back down and watch Matt trot around the bases. So you lose track of the kids until you get a second shot. So it's almost wrapped up here, and I'll play it for you just a second again here. But you're going to see them. And like I said, I saw this yesterday morning, really yesterday sometime around afternoon. I looked at it again. I went, wait, that's hilarious. And how come I missed that on Sunday? I've got no idea. So we're going to play it for you. We're almost done. It's almost done, and we will play it for you in its entirety. Then maybe it won't drag. So let's try it again here. All right, I'm going to bring the audio up. This is the highlight as it sounded, and I'm going to play it the entire thing. Oops, sorry. Here we go. Let's try it again. Here it is. This is Sunday. Then I'll commentate on the back end. Here we go.
The first one to Matt Adams. Hit high out to it right field. Drifting back at the track. Oh, yeah. See you later. Home run hill. That thing is way out of here. It's 1-0 Kansas City. Big city. Big bomb. 1-0 Monarchs. Oh, man. Oh, man.
All right, there's the audio. Hold on. They're the kids.
1-0. The old song by Merle Haggard, Big City, turn me on somewhere in the middle of my...
Yeah, I don't know why it's dragging so here, but actually it's the middle. Yeah, that's right. Big city. All right, here we go. Here's the slow motion part. Now here's the part I zoom up on. Watch them now. Okay, now watch it slow down. Look at their hands are up. Okay, ball coming our way. Ball. Yep. Wait, no ball. Hands go up. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Where's the ball? What do you mean?
The first one to Matt Adams.
And then they look up again.
Drifting back.
And they're like
the track.
a collective. And then here's the one kid with his hands on head. Look at him. His glove on head, hands on head. He just lost Game 7 of the Not-Whole World Series. Look at him. I mean, and the other kid's just like bent over in angst. What do you mean? He's looking. He's almost going to throw up in the can. Look at him. Then the hands go up again. Look at him. Hands go up again. Oh my gosh, we're rolling that
yeah.
back just a tad here. You guys watch it. It's their
First
one.
one
I love the kid who
Line
goes
to
into,
right field.
who puts his
Drifting
head on
back
hands.
at
Look at him in the
track.
back.
Oh,
He
yeah. See you
walks
later.
toward the
Home run
trash
hill.
can as if
That thing is
my
way
life
outta
is
here.
over.
It's 1-0
I'm walking the
Kansas
plank.
City.
Look at me. Oh no! And he puts
City.
his hand down and
Big
he's just
Bob.
like, I've lost it
1-0
all. And the other
Monarchs.
kid turns around. What do you
Oh,
mean,
man.
Nate Herron? What do you mean, Nate Herron?
Oh, man.
Can't you do anything about that?
Oh, man.
I'm
oh,
calling
man.
my folks. I they wouldn't do that, but mom and dad are probably like,
Yeah.
stay out there, little Johnny. Do not come bug us. So that is the angsty knothole gang from Sunday. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope it came across like it's supposed to come across. And again, very good stuff. Great camera work. But again, it's one of those deals where when you saw it in real time, you're admiring the home run and what a home run it was. And then you're like, and again, glove on head, hand on glove, doubled over. He's just been told, you've got summer reading, sir. You've got summer reading. And he's like, what? What do you mean I've got summer reading? What do you mean I got summer school? What? What do you mean? School starts in a week. What do you mean? That's the look they had in their face. I mean, it was just such an. And then the one the little guy in the front is like turning around like with hands out like, what do you mean? You clowns? We came here to get a free home run ball. That was last Sunday. Last night, 6-4 winners. Brock Gilliam got the win. Feldman, the loss of Relief McGrane, notched the first save of the year for the ball club. Jameson's worked in 2 scoreless outings. And shouldn't say this because it might be a jinx, but I'll just throw this out. Whatever we're doing here at Legends Field is working because in MLB should pay attention. Our games through 5, 258, 258, 256, 302. I would say we've got something down here. One of the key things, this club doesn't walk a lot of folks. Last night was the most walks of the year, I think 4. But in general, this thing is they work quickly. They throw strikes. They get going. That's something Jackson and I talked about last night with Ryan Flores for Fargo. Tip your cap, go back to work. And it's sort of that whole, you go back to the 18 and 19 season when you had a guy like Tommy Collier who would just go out there and just go, okay, I gave 2 runs up, but I ain't slowing down. I'm going to go. Pace is very important when it comes to dictating how the pitching staff handles the offense, and I think you're seeing that. The other thing I like to think about, you've had your first look at your starters. Well, tonight will be your final look at Nick Belzer, your 5th time through, so you'll have all 5 gone through. And without Nick's sample size tonight, you got to feel pretty good. Everybody's gone at least 4. And basically their first start. 2 of them went 5. Your 1 and 2 guys went 5. Thorpe was 1 out away from going 5. Last night Harris went 4. So I mean you're seeing and you're seeing them throw strikes in battle. And I like what you've seen so far in the rotation. I think we didn't talk enough about that. We talked so much in the offseason about the offense. We didn't really talk about this pitching staff and what's shaping up. John Harris, who, by the way, we didn't talk much about this either. I mean, it's hard to talk about this when you got, we got Gabby Guerrero and John Hernandez and Matt Adams, and you're like, okay, all these players are here. Casey Gillespie and Darnell Sweetie and you got Pete Cosma, and you got these bats. Oh, by the way, Harris was a first-round draft pick in 15 by the Blue Jays. So, with 2 first-round draft picks on this roster, the other being Casey Gillespie over at first base. So, when we talked a little bit about the broadcast last night, really last night, offense-wise, Darnell Sweeney's off to a nice start. Another 2 at night last night. He's had a pair of those so far. Pete Cosma steady that number 2 spot, 1 for 4. Mark saying one of the most, let's see here, the most friendly ballparks like Hammond's Field we have been having a spring truly classic. Mark, appreciate the kind words. You're hired, sir. You want to be our spokesman down in Springfield Way? It's something I re-messaged on Facebook this morning, and I challenge our folks that are watching on replay this afternoon, or if you're watching now, I'm talking to you because you're going to be here, but you need to bring somebody, your neighbor, a mate, coworker, cousin, maybe little Johnny who didn't get the foul ball needs to come this time, right? I mean, somebody, bring somebody. You host parents, I challenge you, bring a neighbor. Some of you folks have signs in your front yard. Hey, you know what? Come see our guys. There's something special going on here. And this club's very, very good, very entertaining. The atmosphere last night, while the crowd, maybe not the largest we've had all year, we're into it. You're not seeing crappy baseball. You're not seeing bad entertainment. You're not tasting bad food. You're not drinking flat beer. You're having a beautiful experience at the spit of myself there. More coffee. Get your tails out here. That's my new motto. Nick's slinging tickets. I say, get your tails out here. I'm Dan Vaughn. Get your tails out here. All right, tonight's pitching matchup. Let's talk about that quickly here. Kevin McGovern, who almost got hit by one of the home run balls last night. Corey, look out. Where were you sitting? I mean, and that's a thing. I've still not gotten used to this, Corey. I don't know if you have, but the net that goes down to the corner. And this is still the case when I'm at a big league park. I mean, it was at Globe Life Field quite a bit before I came up, and they've got the netting all the way down that new stadium. And I still catch myself, making sure that and then last night, I even caught myself a couple times as foul. And I used to say, look out down there, right? There's a foul away right side souvenir. Look out down there. Well, the netting, I was about to say look, and then it ricochets off the net, and Casey makes the play in foul territory and tosses it to a fan. Make someone happy, right? But yes, yeah, almost caught you one, huh? That's good. Tonight, Kevin McGovern and Nick Belzer. Again, we talked a little bit about, he relieved last Friday night. It was solid in relief from Iowa, from Des Moines, went to Minnesota State. He gets the nod tonight, and that will be your fifth starter for the week. You'll be back to Matt Hall tomorrow night. They'll be facing Kevin McGovern. McGovern, who also is their pitching coach. McGovern is a legend in this league. Strikeouts, innings, and you name it. The guy has been around a while, and he is got the skins on the wall. And he'll go tonight, their pitching coach / ace-like starter, veteran guy tonight going in this one. Tomorrow night, Francisco Jimenez and Matt Hall as they'll start back over again. And then Chicago will see Bostic on Friday and Thorpe on Saturday. And then Sunday, John Harris and off to the Garys next week. So there's your rotation going forward. But, last night, looking at the offense as well, really I'll tell you, and again, I keep saying this, but David Thompson's my guy that's going to be one of those players in this league that are going to be going, where did he come from? Sort of like Morgan McCullough and Ryan Grotjohn. Thompson has got a little something. And he showed it last night, got a really good glove, got that power to the left field line. I mean, that was a line shot over the H on the home run patio sign. And it was just, my only question was it going to be fair and would it clear, because it was sort of in a line. It was just slowly, it was almost like a heavy flight taking off, right? Out of MCI. Pitching-wise last night, the key of the ball game, let's go back last night, walk you through it. In the fifth inning, Fargo, after the Monarchs got to within one run, 3-2 on the Sweeney home run, Fargo loads the bases with one out. And C.J. Carter, in his first outing of the year, comes in, the sidearm specialist. He's able to get a huge out. John Silviano, who had homered in the ball game already, he got hit to pop out to first on a broken bat, and they got the final out in a fly ball to left field, and that left them loaded. Immediately the next inning, that's when Thompson tied it with a home run. And I remember I told you, circle that up your score sheet, and look at my score sheet here. Fifth inning, circled right there. I circled it, and that's where the whole game turned on the dime right there. The Monarchs didn't waste those opportunities, and then that offense gets clicking. It's sort of like Jackson and I talked about, just a little confidence and get that offense going. They go, okay, we're fine. We're going to be fine. Keith says, great call. Yeah, thank you very much, Keith. Appreciate you. We'll see you. Are you going to be in the South Shore next week, mate, or not? You'll be up there in the Steel Yard? I know you've been traveling. I didn't know if you were going to be there. Last call for questions and comments. Gates open at 6. First pitch at 7. I'll be on the air at 6:30. We've got your top step with Joe Cathpietra. Got your Coors Light flashback moment, Monarchs 101, your association numbers, all that, as well as Jackson's dugout report. And last night, I believe tonight, he's going to have a chat with Jamison McGreen, but that's what he told me. So I don't know if they've already done this or they got it in the works or what's going on. But it'll be Jackson Jamo. That'll be the show tonight. Sounds like a morning DJ show, right? Good morning. It's Jackson Jamo here on Hot 100 FM Rock, whatever, from Seattle. Jackson Jamo. Anyway, you're going to be there next week. Cool. All right, I'm just kind of kicking the can around here, so I guess I should go, right? Nick's going to be slinging tickets. You got to get your tails out here, and you got to see us on the air. And if you can't make it out, see us on the air tonight on American Association TV, AABaseball.tv, or on MixLR. We'll both be up for you tonight at 6:30 and 7 o'clock. And you know what? Again, it's early, but the next 2 nights are huge. Want to win a series. Start building those series wins. And we're in this stretch now. You've got, I believe the game notes told us yesterday, the Monarchs had 15 of 19 at home to get off the start. And these home games are huge because you're going to have to be paid back. You've got to pay the fiddler at some point, but you've got to go to Canada twice in 3 weeks. At least it's going to be August and not like January. So there's that. All right, everybody, last call. Glad you stopped by. Again, go check out the highlight on our social, see Matt Adams' home run, and then watch the kids. You know what? I'll give it to you one more time. Can I just do it one more time? I'll do it one more time. Figure I might as well do it one more time. I just love this. I don't know why. I guess this is what makes – I think because it reminds me of something I would have done as a kid, because I'm a kid of the 70s and 80s, and I was that kid at the old Arlington Stadium at the Jim Sumberg Junior Ranger Club with my little ticket and batting glove, and I was trying to, do anything I could to, free nacho, forget that. I wanted a baseball and an autograph and a base. If you had a baseball card, we're making a deal, mate. All right, here we go. Let's try it again. Let's play this for you. This is on Sunday. Watch the kids' reaction. Let me rewind it back. Here we go.
The first one to Matt Adams. Hit high out to right field. Drifting back at the track. Oh, yeah. See you later. Home run hill. That thing is way out of here. It's 1-0 Kansas City. Big city. Big bomb. 1-0 Monarchs. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man. Oh, yeah. 1-0. The old song by Merle Haggard, Big City, turn me on somewhere in the middle of my...
All right, here we go. Now watch the reaction here. I'm not sure why I'm not getting this on my phone, but so I tried my Merle Haggard there too. All right, now watch the look. Here we go. Watch the look on the faces of the youngsters. Look at him. And then watch the guy in the back. Head on him. He's doubled over. He's just...
Drifting back.
What do you mean no bubble gum? What do you mean no big league bubble gum chew, whatever that stuff was? Remember that stuff? You guys remember that?
Big city.
Here's the little guy in the front. Now watch his reaction at the very end. So come up. He points to the sky. He knows his mates are upset. He's like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh, man.
And here he turns around. Nate Herron, you're a jerk. That's what he said. He didn't say that. He said, Dan Vaughn, you're a jerk. That was on Sunday. Fun to hit the ballpark. It was awesome. Good stuff right there. And thanks to the production crew down there for that. And thanks for Matt Adams for hitting the bomb to entertain the kiddos here on Sunday. Okay, broadcast tonight, 6:30 pregame rolls, 7 o'clock first pitch. Get out here. Gates open at 6 o'clock. MonarchsBaseball.com, or as always, 913-328-5618. He's standing by. He's right behind. I have him in the booth. He's standing behind me. He's standing right here. It's like he's actually here. It's like a telethon. We're like doing ticket telethon. He's slinging tickets, folks. Look at him slinging them left and right. Sunglasses on. Get out here at the ballpark. Come on. All right, everybody. I'll